Hey besties and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about my opinion on the recent momo awards this year. I'll mainly be talking about the performances and probably some of the winners. Now, let's get started with the video. This is in no exact order since I didn't watch the awards live and I just watched the videos, so I'll just start with Somi because she was the first performance I saw. I didn't really expect that much from her considering I didn't like the first song they did and she wasn't someone I was really looking forward to seeing perform, but I was curious to see what she would do. Like I said, the first part where she performed the way didn't do anything for me, but I got a little surprised when I saw her kicking her shoes off and giving a victorious freak the freak out moment. The live costume change was pretty cool, but when that stuff happens I always wonder what the actual audience sees. Anyways, we finally get to her performing Fast Forward, which seemed pretty normal at first, then she brought out a bunch of backup dancers near the end, which I thought was nice since it filled out the stage more. Her stage presence was good with a lot of energy, and even though it wasn't my favorite, she did kind of eat. For their performance, I was really looking forward to seeing them perform Sugar Rush Ride, but they literally cut it in half, which sucked. I really wish they performed the whole song mainly because the concept is beautiful and I just know that having a magical forest type of set with those pretty outfits they had in that era would have ate down so bad. The Chasing That Feeling performance was pretty good even though the outfits were pretty plain. I did really like the dance break with the dancers formed into a motorcycle and Spin was on the motorcycle. I do wish they would have done a bit more since I know they're capable of doing amazing performances, with their 2019 MMA performance as a great example. Their performance skills itself were great like always, I just wish that it didn't feel so rushed. Not gonna lie, I was a bit surprised when I saw that they performed Grand Prix since it's one of their Japanese releases instead of their other recent title tracks like Giddy or Galileo. I don't know if it's because those songs might not give off that award show vibe, but it was just kind of random to me. I do have to say that the intro absolutely devoured like that whole choose your gamer theme, like it was kind of cunty. The song isn't really my favorite mainly because I don't like that chorus, but it was a pretty choice for an award show. The motorcycles and fighting scene was so cool, like it kind of reminded me of itzy's 2021 performance with the action theme. Honestly, the Mission Complete thing did make me a bit sad since they're gonna disband next year even though I don't stan them, but it was a nice touch. Overall, I really like how this actually felt like an award show performance and not just some special stage. Like it had a cool ass theme, cute outfits, a performance break that wasn't too typical, and everything made sense. So oddly enough, this was actually one of my favorite performances here. And Hippen's performance to me felt more like a Mnet special performance rather than an actual award show performance, but it wasn't bad. Honestly, the only thing that really kept me interested besides them performing Bite Me, was the stage set and the outfits. I know some people may have looked at their outfits and thought it looked like a pad, but I loved how it actually matched with the song they performed, and the little bedazzled red jewels just made it even better. Like I don't know, I just love me a good award show outfit. The set was also so pretty with a Victorian vampire-like castle at the top. Their performance in general was alright, it wasn't bad or amazing, it was just okay to me. So this was a collaboration stage with Yeonjun from Sserafim, Zerobaseone from Kepler, Minnie from I-dle, and those two girls from Street Woman Fighter, Monica and Libada. First off, I like how this actually felt like a collab stage where even though they had their own little stage, everyone came together at the end. All of their individual performances were so good, like it was really cute how they all had their own theme that was suited their group's song. Yeonjun's was probably my favorite theme-wise just because she looked absolutely stunning and the whole iridescent mermaid concept was beautiful. Zerobaseone's was really cool as well and a nice reference to her performance from Girls Planet, like she was kind of giving contrast there. I liked Minnie's stage as well since I feel like Lion was a great song choice for her. The Street Woman Fighter girls were cool too and everybody just looked too good. The actual collab stage was good and it didn't seem too random or out of place, but I do kind of wish that there was a better song choice for the theme. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the song and it fitted all of them, but I would have liked something stronger. Something like Girls Run the World by Beyoncé since it's like a girl power anthem and I just know they would have had an amazing choreography for that. Besides that, I really liked this performance. I was pretty excited for them to perform Bounce, and even though they did, I kind of wish they would have performed the entire song, but I get that they were performing a couple other songs. I think it's also really cool how they performed their new song that came out the day, which I will talk about in another video. As always, their performance was amazing, and I feel like their stage presence went even crazier than usual, especially with Bouncy. That part where Sen took off his shirt to show the moon tattoo was crazy too. I don't have much else to say besides that this was a great performance. First off, I'm so happy that they performed Siren just because I like seeing the choreography and the song kind of eats. The stayc performance was pretty good, and I felt like they definitely brought the right type of energy for each song. For this to be their first award show performance as this group, they did great. Even though this isn't a performance that really stood out to me, it was still good. Their performance kind of shocked me, not for what they did, but for what they didn't do. They only performed that itzy song, and I was expecting that they would do Unforgiven afterwards, but nope, that was it. Like, I get that it was their most popular song this year, but girl, come on, really? And the remix of the song didn't even really add anything to me. I mean, the remix was good, but not to where I wanted an official release of that version. I just felt like they could have done such a cool stage with Unforgiven, especially since it's a cowboy western theme, but it was such a missed opportunity. I do like the intro of their performance with the solo and unit dance breaks. The 90s hip-hop theme was cute and they all ate down. Although I wish they would have performed another song and not just a remix of itzy. The performance itself was really good. The intro was really pretty, and I was so ready for them to perform In Bloom since it's literally their debut and it's their best song so far. But they literally didn't even perform it. Like, I don't know what's going on with some of these groups not performing the songs or the full song that people wanna hear, but I really wish that they would have done In Bloom. I feel like nobody even really cared about them doing Crush since it's a recent release that got criticism and a lot of people loved In Bloom. The Take My Hand performance was nice though. This also didn't really do anything for me, but it was pretty nice for this to be their first award show. I just wish the song choice was better. I don't know why, but I love me a good walk that just gives cunt, and the fact that they started off with that was so good. That little sentence Soyeon gave, especially talking about stupid men, gagged me a bit, and Myeon's note as well. Like, okay girly, I see you. Queen Heart grew on me a lot since it came out, so I was looking forward to seeing this. That small break where they started making the audience sing with them was really cool, but would have been cool if the audience was actually in sync. It actually felt like a small concert even though their performance was short. The only thing I wish they would have done is having outfits that fit more with the song but still feel like an award show look. Like they had the perfect opportunity to wear crowns or a sparkly outfit, but it was just wasted. I do also think it would have been such a power move if they brought some women of different shapes and colors on stage, especially considering the last lyrics of the song. Like, I don't know, I just think that would have absolutely ate down. But the selfie at the end was cute too. It's not their most memorable performance, but I did enjoy it. Since I liked both of their comebacks this year, I really knew they were gonna eat, but wow, they had such an amazing performance. Super was really good and the song is already powerful, but their energy during the song just elevated the energy even more. I like God of Music, but I didn't know they were gonna make me fall in love with it even more after this. Hashi being the DJ in the back and getting the whole audience hyped up was just so cool to watch and almost made me feel like I was there myself. The fun little dance breaks and the big ass flower really defined the song with the vibe and meaning as a whole. They always give an amazing performance, but this was so fun and probably the most memorable performance from this year's award show. Honestly, this was probably the most boring and disappointing Mama Awards. Like, I can't even think of any other past Mama Award show that disappointed me this much. Even though 2023 hasn't really been the best year in K-pop, there were some amazing comebacks and most of the groups that had the best releases this year weren't even there. After day 2, I was thinking that maybe there would be a day 3 since so many people were missing, but nope, that was it. Like, girl, what about itzy, IVE, aespa, NCT, EXO, Twice, Shiny, New Jeans? I was really surprised when I realized that New Jeans didn't perform considering they had some of the most popular songs this year with OMG and Super Shy, so you'd think they'd be there. I know aespa wasn't there last year, but they had 2 comebacks this year. Itzy could have performed Cake. I've literally had 2 comebacks with I Am being super successful. and NCT had their whole group come back. I can kind of understand twice since they've been touring a lot and only had one comeback in the beginning of this year, and I noticed that they haven't attended the past 2 awards shows either. Anyways, I also understand Red Velvet since their only comeback was a few weeks ago. All of these big groups that people were looking forward to seeing just weren't there, and most of the ones that were there were groups I didn't care about. Notice how I didn't even talk about L's Up, Zikers, or Treasure. Yeah, exactly. There was also a lot of missed opportunities as well, where either the song choices could have been better or the performances could have been more entertaining. However, I did enjoy some of the performances, like that one in the beginning of the show, the Women's Super Stage, Ateez, and 17, but the rest were unfortunately forgettable to me. Not every single Mama Awards needs to be iconic and the best. But girl, come on, wow me a little more than this. I didn't even really care about the winners or nominations that much either. Overall, this wasn't terrible and I really liked some performances here, but everything felt like a rushed and boring. And it's crazy that the other award shows are already better than this. Hopefully next year we'll have more artists and more creative performances. And that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you'd want, and have a good day. Bye besties.